I don't know, guys. I'm getting a little bit, I'm starting to get a little concerned here. A little bit concerned. Where's our bottom at? Where's our bottom at down here? She is hanging out way back here. All right, guys, let's continue with some more railroader action. We finally got our 511 train down to Whittier, and we've got our sizable pickup to make here. As you can see, it's pretty good. We're already holding on to 6,917 tons, 87 cars, I think 75 of which are coal towards the bottom down here. Yeah, we've got a pretty good cut of coal hoppers there out of Robinson Mine because of the mod that we're running. We've got our 2 F units and our GP9. That is our power on the head in today. So yeah, we need to go ahead and see about cutting off and grabbing this cut and getting it together. I think it's about 1,000 tons. So I think it's going to put us about right at 8,000 tons, maybe a little bit less. We'll have to see what we got once we grab it. All right, so we grabbed onto our cut. This is a Whittier pickup. This goes south towards Sylva, right? It's got a few shorts on the head end. It's got some barkers, pulpwood, and the Schley mica and schist for I think it's Wilmot, right? But otherwise, we're actually hanging on to a good bit more than what I thought. We're hanging on to 1,386 tons, so almost 1,400 tons. So yeah, this is going to really bump our tonnage up once we get this thing doubled over and together. We're looking at see, almost 7, so 13, almost 1,400. So we'll say 8, maybe 8,300 tons, something like that. Yeah, we got our work to do down at Wilmot. We got our work down to do at Barker's, and or not Bar. Yeah, dude, we do have some work to do down at Barker's. We got the work to do just past the siding at the pulpwood yard there. We do have a helper set sitting at Barker's on the north end of the siding. We got the Big Emma, and we've got the Dillsboro local, which is the GP9. So we've got a little more power in case we need it. I'm going to go ahead and add it on. I'm really curious to see if this consist can make it up to Cowee tunnel by itself. But really, we need to get this thing over the road. And the other problem that we're kind of faced with this is that we've got 1,000 gallons on the bottom unit, but we only got 428 in the second out, and 539 excuse me, 539 on the head end unit. So yeah, fuel's kind of running against us too. So we don't need to drag along on this train and burn all that fuel up. We need to get over the road, right? You guys have to pardon me. I've been sick as hell the past week, since last Wednesday. Literally, like I started feeling bad Wednesday night, a little bit worse Thursday, or I guess, yeah, I can't remember. One day I felt kind of better. I think I did a video, and then after that I completely just felt wrecked. Like, I don't know if I had the flu, if I had COVID, what, but either way, I was super sick and lost my voice. I lost my voice for about 3 or 4 days, so finally kind of getting it back, but I'm still not 100% yet, but getting better. All right, there we go. Okay, we're good. And we've got 7,905. How did I mess that up? I thought we had almost 7,000 tons and we took 1,300. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I completely goofed that up somehow. I don't know how I missed my tonnage up, but yeah, that's okay. Either way, we got almost 8,000 tons, so 7,900. So not quite as bad as what I thought it would be. Okay, so what I think we're going to do, we're going to skip ahead. We're going to work Wilmot. We'll get it to Barker's, and we'll probably pick up down there. We won't do Wilmot because you guys know what's involved with that. So we'll catch up in a bit. All right, so we're finally rolling up to the Barker's siding, the north end here. We've got our helpers sitting in the siding. We're going to stop a little bit short and get these guys out and tack them on. And I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work out because I've never ran a consist with mixed diesel and steam. So that's going to be interesting. But as you can see, we did make it up here. Like I said, all of 12 mile an hour was all we could muster. So I think what we're going to do first, man, I don't know if we should get these together first. Maybe we should, actually. Let's do that. Let's grab Big Emma, select her. I just don't know how the whole MU thing is going to work. Like, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's do manual reverse, and let's get her on top of the GP9. This is the Dillsboro local right here. We brought him up here, and you know, we could possibly make it, but I'm doing this like as a backup for fuel purposes too, because that's kind of got me a little bit concerned. If we drag too slow and use too much fuel, it's going to be a big deal. Okay, so this guy, we need to cut out an MU, and we should be good now, right? I think so. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, I don't hear him throttling up, though, is the only problem. Yeah, he's not doing anything. Is this even possible? I hope this is possible, because if it's not possible... Alright, he is immued. Okay. I see part of the problem there, I think, right? Okay, now let's try this and see. Actually, no, we can't do that with him. We can do that with this guy. This is going to suck if we can't, like, somehow make this work. There we go. Okay, I hear him throttle up. Okay, good. This is going to work. All right, we're set then. This should be plenty. So we've got a 1% into Cowee Tunnel. I want to say we got a 1% coming up to the paper mill too, right? And then a 1% going into the Sylva interchange, maybe. So that's kind of got me a little concerned as well too. Okay, yeah, it is all working. So sweet. That's good. What a consist. All right, there we go. We got them together. Let's do full independent. Let's get, if we can lace this guy. There we go. Got him laced. That's good. Now I think this guy. Okay, that guy's good. This guy needs to be cut out and immued. And now I think we're set, right? I certainly hope so. We'll see. We'll let this bad boy sit here for a minute, and I guess we'll ride. We gotta get this whole headlight situation fixed as well too. So let's select this guy, and let's hit J off. Let's select this guy, J off. Now we got to do this guy. Headlight off, and front on dim, front full. Nice. Okay, I think we're about good, guys. Let's board this thing. Oh, I love the steam. I do love the steam, man. It's probably going to be some of the last big steam we run on the line. All right, let's go with it. Let's see what happens. Forward. I think she's gonna do just fine. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So far, so good. Everything doing her thing. Yes, look at that. Look at those stacks singing. This is that stack talk. That thing's going to walk uphill. No problem. Now, unfortunately, we've got some work to do. We've got a little work to do. And they're going to wind up stopping. I hate that. I should have done it up here. Honestly, I should have did the helpers up here. It would have been a lot easier. So we just did all that for nothing. But yeah, we got to pick up and set out here, so it'll be fine. We'll take care of that, and then we'll blast off again. All right, we just left out of the Barker's Wood Yard. We've got a grand total of 109 cars, 8,600 tons at 4,591 feet. We've got the Big Emma, 2 GP9s, and 2 F7s on the head end, and we're going to see exactly what this thing can do. And so far, I'll admit she's doing quite well. In fact, let's bump that speed up just a little bit. Yeah, this is going to be a non-issue. We're going to make it just fine. It's just a matter of like how long do we want to hang on to these 2 helper units on the head end. I'm kind of thinking all the way to Silva, maybe, because we do have 2 more 1% grades. So I would hate to cut those off at Dillsboro and then realize that we're going to like stall out somewhere at the paper mill, you know. So I think probably the safest bet is to hang on to them for now. It's only going to help our fuel situation because it's going to get us over the road a little faster. So so far, quite pleased though. Man, she's going good, right? Yeah, she is. Let's actually, how do you hang your head out the window? I can't remember anymore. Honestly, I can't remember. Man, that's really loud back there with all those diesels going. Yeah, non-issue here. No problem. Let's do this real fast. 1% grade. Yeah, we are on the 1% grade at 22 mile an hour. So yeah, she's doing great. This is good. I'm glad. There's been a few moments where I kind of worried, but yeah, we're fine. All right, so it seems like we got more of the train on the 1% grade. She has drove down a little bit to 17 mile an hour, but this is still good. Anything over like 10, 11, 12 mile an hour is good in my book. I think we'll be fine. She's dragging down to 16, so we'll see. I guess we're getting her on the bulk of the grade. Man, she's kind of jumping around all over the place for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, well, I don't know, guys. I'm getting a little bit, I'm starting to get a little concerned here. A little bit concerned. Where's our bottom at? Where's our bottom at down here? She is hanging out way back here. Like, for today's standards, this is nothing, you know, but yeah, she's on the grade. Man, she is laggy with all those cars. It does not like it. Oh, she's drugged down to 14. Yeah, we are all... Oh, we're coming up to the tunnel. Never mind. Here's the tunnel. Sweet. Okay, so we're just about home free. Yeah, honestly, it's a good thing I didn't tack these on because we most definitely would not have made it through the tunnel, I don't think. We made it with these 2 units at 14. I don't know. Maybe we could have made it at 5 or 6. Like, I don't think you have to worry about units like overheating and traction motors and all that stuff, so that may not been a big deal. We could have drove up here maybe at 5 or 6 mile an hour, but I don't know. Then again, fuel's an issue on top of that. So yeah, man, she's dragging down pretty good here. Yeah, we're down to 13. All right, sweet. We made it through the tunnel. We should be doing okay. Let's eyeball up to the other one there. Nice. All right. Yeah, we're home free now. We're picking speed up again. I think we're fine. We do have some shorts to set out at Dillsboro on the head in here, so we'll do that. These are paper mill cars. Like I said, we're working the paper mill out of Dillsboro now. We're not doing this separate paper mill yard job. That job has been abolished currently. We may bring it back at some point, but for now, it is definitely abolished. This is Cowee. Okay, this is the Cowee siding. Yeah, I think we're about there. This may be some of the last big steam we see used on the railroad regularly until we get our diesel power sorted out and we break off the coal train on its own. So I feel like we probably need 4 units for the coal train and 2 for the 510, 511. So we probably need at least another 3 locomotives, maybe 3 to 4. We need a good bit, that is for sure. We definitely need a good bit. All right, here's our 511 rolling up. I forgot. Of course, we got the set out of Dillsboro, but we also got a pickup, and it's like another 1,000 tons. I think I want to say around 1,000 tons. So, yeah, this train is going to get even bigger. So we do have, yeah, the 3 cars of pulpwood. Okay. Yeah, okay, you can stop. You don't need to be that exact about where you stop, just as long as you stop ahead of that switch. So, come on, let's stop somewhere right here, please. You know what? Good enough. Now it'll stop. Now let's take these guys, set them over here. That'll do. We'll grab our outbound cut, and once again we'll blast off. All right, so we're grabbing our outbound cut here. Let's see, what are we hanging on to? 1,400 tons. Nice. So we're going to be adding another 1,400 to our train. Let's swing on over. Let's see, it's 1,400 tons, 1,468 tons, so almost 1,500. 909 feet, 20 cars. And then, yeah, then add that to our 8,000 and something tons that we've got. So, maybe, you know, I did an estimate in Whittier, and I was completely and totally wrong, and I don't know how I was wrong. I'm going to blame it on the medicine and stuff that I've been on for this cold or whatever it is I have, but I completely flubbed that. So, I don't know. It's going to be a lot either way. Okay, let's get this guy doubled over, and we'll be set. And luckily, this will be our last stop. We can just roll right on down to Sylva. I don't know how we're going to manage Sylva. Let's look at our fuel. 1,000 gallons, 362, 468, and 950 on that. Yeah, 9. Okay, that's the Dillsboro local, so he's fine. Yeah, the other problem that we got is that we're going to be rolling up into Sylva with 100 plus cars, and I don't know what we're going to do with all these, and we've got to get the locomotives around on the other end. So we'll probably, I'm thinking split the power. We'll probably set the 511 power out on one of the sidings, and then grab the train with the GP9 and Big Emma and drag it past, and probably use that to take care of the train while we run the 511 up here and fuel it. In Dillsboro, I think we've got about 4,000 gallons. We got 3148. Okay, 3148. That is totally not legit right there. Let's do this back. So either way, yeah, we got to get some more fuel in them. Fortunately, we do have some tank cars, I hope, coming in. I think I ordered those. I think the problem is that we've got to send them back out to... Yeah, I think we've got to send them back out to get loaded. Like, we bought the cars, but they're not loaded yet. I think that's how that's going down. We're going to have to figure that out. That could be a big deal for us as well, too. About 20 feet. 10 more. 5. And that'll do. There we go. 8,901 tons. I really thought it would have been over 9,000 tons. I'll be honest. I don't know how I am so off. I mean, we did set out a little bit right here, but like, not, oh man, we're still hanging out. So that means, yeah, we're going to shove back some more. I'm like, we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. We're not. Look how far this thing goes back. Holy cow, almost to the tunnel. That's impressive, right? That's really impressive. Yeah, let's shove it back just a hair. And I don't want to pull through this like little tiny siding like an in and out on this. That's ridiculous. I should have stopped back far enough to clear that. All right, so we're finally rolling up into Silva, and we've got a bit of a problem. It's not that big of a deal. We can handle this, but evidently I ordered these cars and then I ran an interchange so I could go ahead and get them and send them out to be fueled. And then, so yeah, it'll work out. But what wound up happening is we got some more inbound cars too that's taking up one of the tracks that we desperately need for our inbound cuts, right? Our interchange cars. So I think what we're going to do, I've got this guy set on a waypoint down here to the very end. So I think what we'll do is we'll cut the power off. We'll shove the 5, which is going to be the 510 train. Now the head end power for it into the siding, and then we'll recouple with the Dillsboro local and Big Emma. And we'll drag all this by, and then we'll take the 510. We'll go over here. We'll grab this cut, Well, honestly, we can't really take the, man, we can't take the fuel cars yet. I kind of wish they were swapped, right? But either way, I was kind of thinking about going in and taking part of these with me, so we could kind of get them out of the way, but I don't know. That may not work out. But either way, we're putting 510 over here so we can get them on the other side. All right, that's enough of all this nonsense. Y'all stop, please. Stop, 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 stop. We don't need all that mess. We really just don't. We don't need all that. There we go. Let's get that. Let's do... Oh, we already get some money for it. Nice. Okay, let's set these guys over right there. Where does this guy hang out at? That's what I'm curious about. Oh, man. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. Almost all the way to the end of the paper mill. I think it's a little bit of a grade right here. Like a little short 1% grade, maybe something like that. Hopefully Big Emma can handle it. Or else we may have to double this thing in. We'll have to see how that goes. I just want to be able to get this power out of here if we can. If at all possible. Alright, so we set this power out and we're going to swing back over and grab our train. And I hope we have enough to get this thing started and pull it clear so we can get this power out and on the other end and it just work out. But this power is going to be trapped for now until this is all clean. Like, it's going to be a mess for now, honestly. I've seen the mod that adds the Silva interchange with the hump yard and stuff. I don't know if I want all that, right? Like, that's a lot. I think a few more tracks would be nice. You know, a few nice longer tracks here, maybe a good decent size siding down to here or something, you know. I don't know. I don't think we need a hump yard and all that stuff. I think that's a bit much. I mean, it sounds nice. We might do it. I'm really leery about putting a bunch of mods on this game because it just raises the chances for things to break and not work. And so that is definitely a big concern. All right, there we go. We grabbed our train. Let's lace up the air and let's knock these handbrakes off and see if we can get this thing pulled by. I hope so. This is going to be the moment of truth right here. We may honestly just do it manually. I think manual's the way to go. Let's knock you off. Let's do forward and we'll start pulling on it and see what she does. So far, not much, but we do have a lot of brakes hanging on too, so that could be a problem. Oh, we've got... Never mind. We've got the independent on. Never mind. Spur's an idiot. Now let's see what we can do. Now she's going to do something. There we go. Come on. Let's go, baby. Come on. Big Emma can do it. I know you can. Come on, Big Emma. She's still got brakes hanging on, so hopefully once those knock off, we'll be able to pull this thing by. If not, we are going to be in a huge mess if we can't get this train by. How much room do we got? We got a little room to pull on this thing to see if we can get it going. And if we don't, then we may have to pull this power back out and use it once again, and then we're going to be trapped down here and it's just going to be a whole thing. But there's not much we can do about that. Come on, I know you can do it, Big Emma. Go! Go, come on, Big M. Come on, Big M. I know you can do it. She's starting to move it. She's starting to move it. Is it going to happen? Come on, Big M. You got this. You got... All we got to do is just ease all this by. It's going to be a lot. I don't even know... Like, another thing is... do we even have enough track to fit? Oof. Yeah. Oof, man. It's not a lot. I'll be honest, it's not a lot. Is that a mile? I don't think it is, guys. I don't think it's enough. I don't think that's enough. I really don't. I don't think it's enough. That we're going to be in a hot mess. I don't know. Like, if this doesn't work, I don't know how to pull this off, guys. I really don't. I don't know how to pull it off if this doesn't work. We are moving it, so that's good at least. What's the grade like right here? 1.1. Nice. Exactly what we need. 1.6. Oh, yeah, that is 1.7. Is it going to stop or is it just 1.8? .1. So almost 2%. Yeah, for this amount of cars, we may have to do that mod. I'll be honest, we may have to do that mod. I don't think we could do this. We could do this. We could take this guy, we could select him, and we could AI waypoint it, and we could move him down just a little bit further. We'll crowd the switch here. We'll get him down there. We could pull it as far as we could, cut off and double it over in behind him. 300 is turning off MU. Why is he turning off MU? Oh, we got to get this guy set up. Never mind. What do we got to do here? This needs... Okay, those are all good. That's all good. This guy does not need to be cut out. Now we're good. Okay. Now we're good. Now we got to watch this guy because this is me. I don't want to stop it and AE waypoint it now because it'll never get started back, I don't think. Okay, let's go back to this guy. Select him. I really kind of wonder if we need to double some into this track just for the heck of it. Oh, shoot. Oh, crap. We've got some misroutes. I forgot about these. Yeah, these most definitely need to go over. So what we may do is cut this off down here and set these over. I completely forgot about these. Doggone it, Spur. I wasn't thinking. Yeah, I totally was not thinking on that. Yeah, we'll set them over behind the 510 train. Okay, that should do right here. Let's stop. Let's get some air. I hate grabbing that much air, but we kind of got to. Let's get a few handbrakes because this thing is most definitely going to roll backwards. There you go, handbrake. There you go. Let's take this guy. We'll AE waypoint. And we'll set it over. I mean, really, we may as well just grab onto these guys if we can. Yeah, we'll just grab onto them. And then cut off. All right, we just about got these guys set over. We'll grab these engines. There we go, sweet. Let's do that. Let's, where's my air hose? There we go. Let's do that. Now, I think what we're going to do is let's cut off from you. We're just going to break them just a hair, right? Just like a little tiny hair, and let's pull this guy just like down to right there. Just in the scheme of things, I guess it really doesn't matter, but sweet, that's good right there. Perfect. Handbrake. Go ahead and stop it right here. Go handbrake. Now we need to cut this guy off. Yeah, right here. So we got a little bit in here. And we might could put a little bit. Yeah, we've got plenty of room. What we could do is grab onto these and just shove everything in as far down as we can to get some more cars over. And then hopefully at that point, everything should clear up and we should be able to pull by and then get out. All right, sweet. Big Emma actually did it. She drug everything by, and the GP9. We can't forget about the little Jeep that's with her. But yeah, they did actually pull everything in the clear. So that is awesome. So at this point, I think what we're going to do is grab these. Yeah, we've got to get this guy back to Dillsboro so we can get some fuel. I mean, we'll have to make a double trip, but it's fine. So let's grab him, and we're going to take him and double him over to these tanks and pull these guys out. And well, we'll get this solid. We'll pull this cut out. We'll set them back over. so they can be picked up and taken back out once again to be filled up. And then we'll take the 510 towards Dillsboro so we can fuel up. We'll get these cars sorted out, and once we get all this finished and hopefully picked up, we can figure out what kind of a grand total we've got for the day as far as money. We're already at 33,000, so a pretty good day. All right, guys, we're picking back up. The interchange has ran. I had to go ahead and run it. I advanced it past 6 a.m. just by a little bit. So the interchange did run, and once again, we got flooded with a ton of cars. I'm thinking now we probably absolutely need the Silva mod that adds the hump yard and all the tracks and stuff like that, because like we've got all this, and this isn't even all the inbound stuff, and then we have all this that hasn't been processed yet, so we're gonna have to run yet another interchange. But what I got to do, I ran down here with a 5, this is the 510. We took it to Dillsboro, we fueled it up, we topped it off with about 1,000 gallons each in it, and we're going to try to get all this together and pull it out of here and set this stuff in and run the interchange again. And then hopefully we'll be done. But it's absolutely, it is a ton of work, guys. Like it is, I'm kind of blown away at like the amount of tonnage and traffic that we're moving, that we're really kind of struggling with because we don't have the infrastructure to hang on to it. Really, if we could separate this out, into just a coal train and then the slop freight, I think it would be a little better. But even then, there's no way to just do like, it would be nice if you could work the interchange as far as like, you could put all the empty coal hoppers on our coal train, on our extra, and say, okay, run the extra coal train, interchange it at XYZ time, and then do all the other interchange at this time. You know what I'm saying? So you can kind of separate it out. That would make it way, way easier. But unfortunately, we don't have the ability to do that. It'd be nice if the devs could do that at some time or at some point. Be like, okay, you know, we're setting up an extra coal train. It's going to run the route to Robinson. We need him to interchange it at whatever, 0500 or something like that. All right, so we'll keep working this up. And hopefully we'll get all these other cars spotted up. And then we're still waiting on that grand total, right? 32,000 so far, so not too bad. All right, so we finally got everything cleared out. This honestly isn't too bad. I'm actually quite okay with this. Money wise, I was really hoping for 40,000 total. Now it shows we've got 32,000, but we did spend 5,400 in fuel that we got, and it's still not here. Okay, well, we need, unless it's in this train. Maybe it's in this train. I hope it is, because we really need that fuel. No, we do not have the fuel yet. That kind of sucks. I'll be honest, that really sucks. I'm guessing it has to go out to wherever and get loaded and come back at some point, but yeah, this isn't too terribly bad. We just got to get our train set up, our 510 train, get him set up and blocked, and I think we'll be good. I think we're pretty good at this point. So it's doable. It's a lot of work down here. We may try the Silva mod in the next video where we can. Why is this guy not moving? I could have swore I told him to come down here, right? Like, did I not? Did I not tell you to come down here, dude? Like, I just swore I did. Let's try it again. Maybe I didn't. Come down here, bro. There you go. Yeah, maybe the next video we'll try the Silva mod with a hump yard. I wasn't like, I don't know. I think it'll work out pretty nice actually to kind of like have a big base of operations down here where we can sort all this stuff out. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one, guys. Love all of you. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Peace. No, big cat. No, stop. Oh, no. No, kitty. Oh, that's a big.